Hey everybody, welcome to Never Alone Homestead. My name is Cammie and I'm bringing you back out into the garden because today I get to pick my first picking of some vegetables in my garden. To my surprise, and I'm so excited about it, is that I have already picked some cucumbers. And this is just a start. And by looking at these cucumbers, then I realized, I know I had planted some that was for pickling cucumbers, but they can be eaten regularly like any other cucumber. And of course there's going to be some in there that's longer, bigger cucumbers. So today so far I've got 4 cucumbers. There's more on there, but they are loaded with blooms, loaded with cucumbers that are starting to grow. And y'all, they're everywhere. They are everywhere. And the blooms are everywhere. I mean, everywhere I look, I see cucumbers. Now, a lot of the cucumbers blooms have fell off. And that's because we've had so much rain. But also when you grow your cucumbers, my experience is that to begin with, a lot of the blooms do fall off. Now, with my plants, that since they got so many blooms on them, it's kind of a, I want to say a good thing, because then it's going to put all the nutrients to other cucumbers. But I'm just amazed because no matter where I look, I can find cucumbers. I can find little cucumbers everywhere. They're everywhere, y'all. They're just everywhere. There's one there. They're just everywhere. One there. One there. There. And so that is a good thing. You see, sometimes we think if we, put a lot of work in something other that maybe it's just not going to be worth it. But you know what? It's always worth it. It's always. Even if you just got one cucumber, the taste of that cucumber, oh my goodness, it's just worth it. Of course, you're not just going to get one, you're going to get a harvest. So as I look in here and I see all these blooms and all these cucumbers are taking off. And so we've had so much rain. So much rain that I wanted to bring you out here and show you what's going on. Look at all these cucumbers. A cucumber. They're just everywhere, y'all. That one's coming out. They're just everywhere. Tomatoes are doing excellent. They're just doing so good, still doing good. I got one in my other bed and it is doing fantastic. So many tomatoes. And look at there, y'all. Is that not a pretty sight? You know what? I'm gonna reach down there and I'm gonna pick it. Whoops, it came right off. That's because it's ready. In about a day, it'll continue ripening up. And here's another one. Go ahead and pick that one off, since it's not raining at the moment. Whoops. Check that out. Got some rottenness onto it. So we just throw that down because of all this rain. So much rain. And that's what amazes me, is that I kept thinking about my tomatoes, is it going to harm them? Because sometimes you get too much rain, then they start splitting open and all this stuff. This one right here is starting to turn. And that's going to be a nice one for sandwiches or hamburgers. Especially this one right here. So the colors are starting to change. All of them. And so I'm really excited about that. And I just want to bring you out here for a moment to show you that everything is doing great. Let me walk down here and put these beautiful tomatoes over here with my cucumbers, because guess what? If you watch my other videos, you notice that I love tomato and cucumber sandwiches. Well, here we are. Harvest time. So the okra is doing fantastic. We're not having many hot days. It's doing really fantastic. The butter beans over there I got the beans, more beans on there. I've seen them. Oh, I want to show you this. Now, at the beginning, if you go back and watch one of my videos, you will see that I planted these onions, right? And I planted them late because I had to have surgery, and I had to have back surgery. So getting out here was not the thing to do because I needed to heal up. And I actually, in a sense, still continue healing, but gardening is also a healing mentally. So, you know, you get out here, it makes you relax, and, you know, it is some hard work, but actually, you know, God's gave me a miracle. So, yeah. So, but anyways, I planted these onions, not thinking they were going to do anything. But I said, you know what? What do I have to lose? I don't have anything to lose. I've already bought them. And I'll just put them in the ground. And if they don't end up grow some tops here, I can dehydrate these tops, put them in some potatoes, or put them in some beans or something other. You know, it's not gonna be a waste. You always get a blessing if you just continue on and just try. So as these were growing, what I did, and what I am still doing, as I see this bulb right here, this onion right here, continue growing, I take my finger and I keep pushing the dirt away. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I take my finger and I keep pushing the dirt away. And that's why you see kind of like a little valley. And while I'm doing that, when I'm doing that, it's creating these onions to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So what I do, I just keep watching this bulb right here, and I keep making sure that this dirt is away a little bit, not too far down, so to really, you know, hit the roots. But it's kind of like it's got enough sturdiness now that the onion is sitting up by itself. The roots are down there, it's holding it. So I'm not going to dig too deep to damage the roots, but just enough to keep this dirt away so the top of this bulb can keep growing. So amazing, because it is June. So to have these onions continue on, you know, growing like this, and especially with all this rain and not just rotting. So I just know they was going to rot. Well, here's some more. See, I just pretty much planted them everywhere. That right there is showing a root. So what I'm going to do is just take a little bit of dirt and cover it up right there. Now these right here have not grown really, but what I'm starting to do is once again take my finger and just kind of go around it, and it just don't have enough roots. Sometimes I put some dirt and put it like that to try to hold it up. This one right here, I'm going to take my finger and go around that, and see, now that bulb is sitting on top of the ground. So with all this rain, my blooms are holding up. The beans are on there. They're growing, and they got beans filling out in there. So y'all, the garden's doing good. I'm so amazed with these onions though. Just knew they weren't going to do anything. But you don't know until you try. And you have nothing to lose if you try. So also, all the onions are doing good. And in between some of my plants, I plant some bell peppers. I didn't pinch this off to make them bush out. I just left them there to grow. And so I got 2 little bell peppers right there. And they taste so much better than into the grocery store. They're absolutely just wonderful. So I can't wait. I don't know if I'm going to put them in something other. I'll probably just cut them up in little slices and maybe a salad or with some dip. Who knows? Maybe some dip, and slice them up, and some carrots. That'd be wonderful. So y'all, before it rains again, I just want to bring you out in the garden to share with my joy that I'm going to have a tomato and cucumber sandwich. All right, y'all. Thank you for watching. Please like, please subscribe, please share. And don't forget to watch my other videos. I just put out 2 videos on easy potatoes and easy jelly. It's so easy that you'll totally just be amazed on how easy it is. You see, y'all, the sun is shining. Finally, we got sun here. Finally. Oh, one other thing. Well, we'll see how it does, okay? So, since and that's got a lot of rain. But since the squash, I don't have, leave a comment. I have no idea what is wrong with these squash. But I planted some more seeds. And I said, well, I'm going to keep on trying. Before I know it, the season will be over. Eventually, maybe I'll get some squash. Because usually, actually, the season is over for squash here. But I went ahead and planted some more, put some more seeds in the ground. They still kind of just feel funny. They're just not, and they've got plenty of nutrients. They got, everything. I've always had a great success with squash. But this year, it's got me beat on what's going on. But nevertheless, I am not giving up. I went and planted some more seeds. And you know what? You can tell that the sun is coming out. Because you see all this grass? With all this rain, be honest with you, the grass hasn't even been able to grow. I mean, not in here. It started with the sun coming, starting to shine out. It's wanting to take off. Now it's growing in the yard. But in here, it's done pretty good. I think it just was so wet in here, it was just like actually killing it. But once that sun comes out, then as you can see, it is wanting to take off. Those are some pitiful looking squash. But you know what? It's all right. If I keep trying, I might get some more squash or get some squash. All right, y'all, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to go back here and look through these cucumbers and see if I can find any more cucumbers and have me a cucumber and tomato sandwich. I'm not sure if I shared with you, but one of the things I've been doing is going and pinching these leaves off. And so that's why if you look down here, you'll see that I got leaves thrown. I just randomly going through, pinching some of these leaves off. And that way, it helps the bees to be able to find the blooms, especially with all this rain. And when I was thinking about that, I was like, God, what about the bees? It's been raining. It's going to be raining again. So I pinched some of these leaves back and see what it does. Doesn't hurt to experiment, right? All right, y'all. You have a wonderful day. God bless you and take care. And remember, make it a great day. God bless.